In the vast, desolate expanse near Nyland, California, a colorful mountain rises from the desert. Salvation Mountain, the patchwork legacy of Leonard Knight. Even before hearing Leonard's story, there's an odd truth about this place. A truth that locals, visitors, and volunteers quietly agree on Salvation Mountain shouldn't be here. Not in this harsh stretch of desert, not built by a single aging man with no money, not still standing years after he died. And yet, it remains. People come when needed. Help arrives at impossible moments, and the mountain endures as if something, faith, fate, or something unseen, refuses to let it fade. Leonard's journey didn't start here, but his final chapters would be written on this vivid canvas of adobe and paint. From rural Vermont, Leonard spent decades chasing a dream, spreading the simple message, God is love. He poured hope into a homemade hot air balloon, piecing it together by hand. It never soared. But when that dream collapsed, Leonard didn't walk away from his mission. Out in the California desert, wandering and unsure, he once again found purpose. In 1984, he began building Salvation Mountain, initially from sand and cement. But when the mountain itself collapsed, Leonard didn't see failure. He saw a sign, a nudge, a heavenly whisper telling him, rebuild it, but this time build it to last. So he started over with clay, straw, adobe, and cast-off scraps, anything he could drag from the desert floor. For years, Leonard lived simply in an old truck at the mountain's base. Living off the kindness of strangers, he mixed clay, hauled supplies, and decorated every inch with bright colors and biblical verses. The heat was merciless, the labor endless, but Leonard's joy never wavered. When I filmed an interview with him in 2009, his warmth and purpose were unmistakable.
So what inspired you to build this?
I wanted to put God's love to the whole world. And I've been 14 years nagging him to do it. And I think it's paying off now on the internet.
Oh yeah, the internet, everybody can see it. That's where we put all our content.
So I'm excited about it. If you love God, just keep it simple. He loves us first. Don't get complicated. And I've got that all over the internet now. And I'd like to tell every church in the whole world, we got too complicated. Too many decisions. Who you want to go to learn something? Go to Jesus. Well, you have to go to our church. No, I don't. I have to go to Jesus. And that message is getting universal.
By 2010, though, time was catching up. His eyesight dimmed from cataracts. His hands trembled. His strength waned. The mountain and Leonard were wearing down. And then something strange happened. Exactly when Leonard needed help most, Kevin Eubank arrived. Kevin was a social worker recovering from a heart attack, seeking peace in the desert. But when he met Leonard, frail, nearly blind, and still trying to work, Kevin simply couldn't leave. He stayed. He fixed. He protected. He handled the daily battles Leonard could no longer fight. He arranged medical care, fought off bureaucratic threats, mixed adobe by hand, and gave Leonard dignity in his final years. Some might call it coincidence. Others might call it divine timing. The desert has a way of sending the right person at the right moment, and Kevin became exactly the guardian Leonard needed. As Leonard's condition worsened, Kevin fought to make sure he received proper care, eventually securing him a place in an assisted living facility in the San Diego area in December 2011, one that specialized in dementia and could provide the support Leonard could no longer live without. And then, just as quietly as he had arrived, Kevin was gone. A second heart attack claimed his life on December 13, 2011, right there at Salvation Mountain. For those who knew him, it felt as if Kevin had been given borrowed time, just long enough to finish the calling he had taken upon himself. But Kevin's arrival wasn't the only uncanny moment. Over and over, whenever Salvation Mountain seemed near collapse, physically or spiritually, helped materialize strangers with no reason to stay suddenly devoted themselves to preserving a painted mountain in the middle of nowhere. Volunteers arrived just as old paint, peeled artists appeared when repairs overwhelmed. When the structure needed saving, people stepped in. When the bureaucracy threatened, paperwork warriors appeared. It's as if the mountain beckons its caretakers. In time, a group of devoted volunteers formed a non-profit to safeguard Salvation Mountain, taking on the daily work of repairing sun-faded paint, wind-worn adobe, and the constant toll of the desert. Their goal was simple: keep Leonard's message alive long after he could no longer do it himself. While living in the care facility, Leonard was able to visit Salvation Mountain twice. The people of Slab City made sure of that. They rallied around him, arranging rides and support so he could see his creation one more time. His second visit came on his birthday, a quiet moment where he looked out at the mountain and saw how lovingly it was being maintained in his absence. Not long after that final visit, Leonard passed away in 2014 at the age of 82, having witnessed with his own eyes that his message, God is love, would endure beyond his lifetime. Today, the work continues. Efforts are underway to secure the land beneath the site so that neither nature nor red tape can erase Leonard's gift. Because what stands on that desert slope is more than folk art. It is a testament to devotion, compassion, and perhaps something more mysterious, the intertwined stories of Leonard Knight, Kevin Eubank, and all who came after serve as gentle reminders that sometimes help arrives with uncanny timing, that sometimes what shouldn't survive does. Whether by luck, fate, or an invisible hand, Salvation Mountain continues to make us wonder. Subscribe to our channel to explore the wonders of desert life, from its wild landscapes and wildlife to the vibrant communities that call it home.